on, another one-hit KO move in Oko again. Come on, I mean, you're 2 levels higher than me, but still. The chance of a one-hit KO landing increases with your level. So the higher level you are compared to your opponent, the more likely it is. But Landorus missed off-screen, and including on-screen, I think like 4 times before actually getting only a single one-hit KO fissure on me. But you get it first try, and Landorus was 2 levels higher. Come on, I don't believe that. I call hacks. And I'm the only RNG hacks are allowed in here. You know why? Because I use Togekiss. And Doge. This guy, at the very least, he had some decent Pokemon to battle. But my point still stands. A lot of late-game opponents just have kind of mediocre Pokemon for experience grinding. And again, you can get the same experience and more in shorter fights. Because I forgot Drill Peck's animation. It was really just kind of lame. I always forget that Drill Peck is a move that has no secondary effect. I always thought it was a boosted critical hit rate, but it just doesn't. It's just a move that exists to do damage. And it's kind of boring. Seven times full items. No, don't mess up. Okay, good to know. But past this area and walk through this grass. Be sneak behind this Ace Trainer Gert. Wait. That's why we're not having Pokemon be repelled. It's because of the lead being Panpour. But let's go to change now because welcome to White Forest. Now, this is somewhere we are not going to be going over pretty much at all. There is a huge list of Pokemon that can inhabit the White Forest, as well as items that can appear. And when I mean a huge list, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not saying, 5 or 6 or something the place we had. There's double digit and then some Pokemon. Like, there's, I think maybe 20 or so Pokemon you can get in here. And if we were to even just do light speed bios, we would be here for an eternity. So if in post we do decide to just line up all the bio cards of the final Pokemon, which I highly doubt we're going to do, here's the framing for like 5 seconds for me to just do, and then just extend this out to, I don't know, like just an extended period of time. But there's a lot of these Pokemon, and the only one I can really say of note here is probably the Gible family, because Garchomp is amazing. But all these Pokemon are going to be level 5. And again, for what you get, for how long it takes, it's not really worth it. The reason I was really so positive about Dragonite was that you can get a mid-60s Dragonair, single rare candy, right out of the Pokeball. You have a Pokemon that can overrun most things by sheer stats. Having to grind up a Pokemon from level 5 to mid-60s right now is a bit of a slog, and I don't like it. Though, for those of you unfortunate enough to be playing Pokemon Black version, let's go see how Hilda is. And here we are outside of Black City. And this place sucks. I mean, the music is actually really cool, I like it, and there's some trainers here to fight, but let's head inside here. In exchange for all the Pokemon you get access to in White Forest, you get... Let's just look at this gentleman over here. Hello, welcome, how may I help you? Buy Red Shard, $3,000. Yeah, let's just head over here, see if this guy gives any different. Hello, what may I help you with? Buy Duskstone, overpriced. Nugget, overpriced. This is literally everything that is Black City. The items here that you can get are... What the heck? The items are all super overpriced. And... yeah. It's not good. The trainers here are decent experience fodder, but again, you can just get that in better when it comes to, I don't know, Royal Unova, the domes. But I'd be lying if I was saying that is all we have to show, and that is going to be Entralink. We're going to warp over to the Entralink because we have... Oh, someone showed up. Welcome to Entralink. Judging by the look of you, you don't know where you are. This is an island called Entralink. It's located in the center of the Unova region. Entralink is a mysterious place where you can connect to someone's world. If you go through this world by passing through the island, you'll be able to meet an adventurer in that world. As you can see, for that adventurer, yes, if you want to help, cross the bridge to the island and go to that person's world. There must be someone who is waiting for you. This is Entralink. This is the Entry Forest. While Dream World was still active, this is where Pokemon found in the Dream World would go. You'd catch them in Dream Balls. These Pokemon would all have their hidden abilities, and I believe they would all also have a special move. Yeah. Really, really good. But, unfortunately, because Dream World is no longer a thing that actually works, you can't get these things. And of course, because these things had hidden abilities, they were actually really good. You would catch them in Dream Balls. Dream Balls pretty much acted exactly like Master Balls. They would catch everything first time regardless. And they were just in general very helpful, but you could only get them in here. But that isn't the only thing that the Entry Forest can do. Let's go over here and talk to this thing. First cross the bridge in the Entralink, you must be waiting for someone who's waiting there. So let's cross over the bridge, searching for someone's Entralink, and I think that we actually have to not be in the starting town because in our Pokemon White file, we are of course in the starting town because we just defeated something. Oh, there we go, I think we found someone. There we connect to Max's world. There we go. Let's go into Max's world where now we look different. We've entered Max's Entralink. Talk to this thing, Max's Entry Forest. We will accept a mission. Let's see, Bargain Power S, Support Mission, Capture Power S, Rescue Mission, Item Mission, Station Pokemon in the middle of the Northeast Bride. What's this one? I don't know what this one gives. Challenge Maxes to a battle. 2 Pokemon. Mitch fans turned down. I guess just support mission? So, by doing these kind of missions, you can, of course, get, as I mentioned, support powers. These are special bonuses that help you. Talk to Max, give him Capture Power S and return. We turn to a Pokemon. We only have 3 minutes to do this, but I'm fairly certain we'll be able to do this in record time, and right in front of him. Oh, wait. Now, you can see it on my screen, but however, there's a Pikachu right next to me, so I'm trying to get their attention. Huh, do you want to play with me? So cute. It wants to play with you. It's so cute. Squeak. Unfortunately, they seem to be busy. How do I... Trying to get their attention. Want to play with me? I thought that I had to... Oh, Pass Orb. Somehow I ended up here. Pokemon Center, though. I could have... Oh, found a Pass Orb. Okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. Around here. What? You have to Astral Seed from the Entry Forest. Wow, great. What a past power. Thank you. That helped me a lot. So, we got that. Maxis, stuck to you. There we go. So, this is how, for the most part, most of these missions go. And, as you can see, our level went up. By doing this in our world, this little tree will get bigger. Wonderful comes mission. So here's power, goes bigger. Now, each of these past powers have a different effect. There is a lot of them, and a lot of them are actually pretty broken. I could have exploited this a really early on point in our playthrough, and it would have broken the game. There is boost experience, healing over time, restoring PP over time. There is catch power, of course, that we just saw. That makes it easier to catch Pokemon. Hatch power, speeds up egg hatching. Encounter boosting rates, which I don't really know why you'd want that, but I guess if there's something really rare you want, that can help. But yeah, catch power, bargain power, which decreases the amount of things that the amount of money you have to pay at stores. It's really broken, and especially the experience one, I could have really exploited that. I didn't want to because I accept that there are people who have friends who they complain. That's kind of why I will do trade evolutions at various points, because I don't think it is impossible to be unable to trade, like to be able to trade. I know that people have these games lying around somewhere, and if you're playing a game, they might have the game lying around somewhere that they can just dig up. I know a lot of people who are that way, and they just have one lying around, and they won't mind just trading real quick for, say, 5 minutes if you meet up with them, or you just say, well, I need this thing, do you have it? You want to meet up and do a little thing for 5 minutes? Sure. But something like this, I didn't exploit only because I know that most people don't have this kind of time commit. This does take a bit of time, and the past part only lasts 3 minutes. So, it's not bad. It's really strong, and I do actually recommend using it, especially on those legendary battles, because again, they are kind of sluggish to do, and this really accelerates that. But I just didn't do it because it is fairly broken. I mean, this is something that would break the game and just make things a joke when I know most people can do them. The really powerful ones are the PP and HP restoring ones, because you can literally just get your HP and PP restored by just running around inside of the Elite Four with these, super souped up moves that have really low PP. Again, I didn't really want to exploit that because that's not something everyone can do. But we've shown off everything in the Entry Forest. However, one other thing that I actually didn't show off is you can steal people from Black City and White Forest. This is how you are supposed to get people to increase your population, because the more time goes on before your first arrival to Black City and White Forest, the population will go down. The way you increase this is either steal people from other people's Black Cities or White Forests, or interact with people in those locations, which will gain you more, but this gain is much, much slower, and every day you don't do anything there, just don't go there, you lose 5. I don't know what the scale is. It's pretty arbitrary numbers for doing what the person tells you in White Forest. You get plus 10. I believe battling someone in Black City is plus 7. Not doing anything is just minus 5. So it's not, there's like no scale, but for the most part, you want more people because more Pokemon appear in the White Forest, and in Black City there's more trainers and more items to buy, but again, all those items are a complete ripoff. So, that is Entralink. It's an interesting place, and I actually remember doing this with some friends back when Black and White was still current. It's a really interesting idea. I just kind of wish it was in more games and a lot better implemented. And that's really all there is in the Pokemon Black City. But we'll be moving on to brighter pastures and heading down this way to Route 15. We're in the home stretch, everyone, and our final run of bios are going to be Fearow is disappointing, to say the least. Mediocre stats across the board, aside from some pretty decent speed and bad attack stat for where we are. If you wanted a flying type, you should have gotten Pidove a long time ago. Marowak, when holding the thick club, is actually a pretty decent breaker of all things defensive. It's slow, but actually has decent physical bulk and not terrible special bulk. But with the thick club, it definitely hits hard. I mean, it doubles its attack stat. If we had, huge power on something like a Azumarill, and that thing hits hard, but this thing's going to be hitting even harder. It's actually kind of terrifying. But again, it's a bit too late to be helpful. However, one thing that is not too late to be helpful is the mighty Tyranitar. If you have a decent number of Rock, Steel, and or Ground types on your team, and you've been maybe having one member of your team lagging behind a bit, Tyranitar might actually be a very serviceable substitute. Sandstream always sets sand when it comes in. Fantastic stats across the board, and you can obtain it at pretty high levels right out of the Pokeball. It can be amazing. I could go on about its amazing physical smooth pool, how anything that's physical you teach this thing, it's going to be amazing. But I've already done that before. It's called Heart Gold Soul Silver. We're going to be talking about its special utility, because it actually has a pretty comparable, decent special attack. It's not a special sweeper by any means, but it can use moves like Ice Beam and Flamethrower and even Hyper Beam decently well. It's not bad, so you actually can use it and get some effectiveness out of it. Kangaskhan is, however, one Pokemon that I wish I could say nicer things about. Maybe in another gen, or maybe another life, you could be good, but right now, you're just kind of mediocre. Your Swarm is going to be the Mankey family. They're pretty fast, but not that great. We've had fighting types that had better stats across the board, and you're just painfully average. So, that's really all you got on this route. At least, for right now. There are 2 Pokemon Rangers on this route that will give you some berries. Also, do you need strength for that? Pretty sure I needed strength for that. Hidden Max Revive. Yeah, there's a Hidden Max Revive on this route. There is an item called the Upgrade available on this route. And also, yeah, I think I might need strength for those things. But I don't think so. Serpincio Acante Montage Ho Avertiseo in Lungo and in Largo. I don't know what language that is. I think it might be French, but I'm not even gonna bother trying to speak it because I no speak French anymore. I took it in high school. I don't remember it anymore. Hey, we were just talking about Sandsetters, and you are one of those yourselves. And no, right, Daruni is getting high-leveled. Yeah, I'm actually very glad we're kind of nearing the end of all these bios and everything like that, because Daruni is just getting over-leveled to crap, and he is going to blow everything up with his Biceps of Doom. He's almost level 70! He is by far the strongest member of our team, and I am very glad that I pulled you out of there. It's actually kind of scary. But thankfully, David will be able to sap their HP with his Giga Drain. If I recall, you have really good physical stats, but not exactly the greatest of special. Yes, that's what I like to see. I think those have a lot of HP. Yeah, you do have a lot of HP in Crunch. Okay, that's a bit something, but not gonna mind, because it didn't do much damage. Drain the rest of your health. But one of the reasons I kind of like David just having 2 good moves, because he can either do physical or special damage depending on what the opponent is weakest to. So it's not terrible, but it's also not that great. Gligar. I don't really go over you that much, but you're not terrible. You have good physical stats, but your special stats, of course, like many of your ground, rock, and steel brethren, leave a lot to be desired. So that's neutral damage. You don't have a lot of HP, but still, in Sword... Ha! You're not holding the Eviolite there, buddy. You're not holding your Eviolite. So, sorry, but your HP is gonna get slurped on down. Like a Slurpee. And, of course, get buffeted by our Sandstorm and Onix. Oh, boy. The HP Drain Fest does not end. Double weakness. You have... Oh, you don't have Sturdy. You don't have Sturdy. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. I'm not even going to bother trying to say what you said. That's beautiful. I love that. That's fun. But we have reached Poke Transfer Lab. What is Poke Transfer? Come and find out. And that is exactly what we will be doing. Hi, hello. You came here, that means you're a visitor. No, you came here, are you a trainer in the middle of your journey? Was your trainer card? Oh, you have only 2 badges! Right, you might be able to! Professor Park! Quick. Someone got a rocket booster. Oh, there you are. Professor! You have a minute? I think you can listen. This trainer is one who has all the badges. All of them. I'm sure this trainer can operate it. I have told you many times, invention is indeed great, but without a professional trainer. What? All of the gym badges? All of them? Fantastic! Fantastico! Yahoo! So you Mario in disguise. What a great day, unbelievable. I am Professor Park. You, Maxis. My noble and you ever an ambitious experiment? It'll make history. The device is called Poke Transfer. It connects blah blah blah. It's called the DS system. Meanwhile, blah blah blah, molecules, and then blah evoking. Here we go. Energy particles will blah blah, and if the frequency, as you see, for a Pokemon, alpha waves, blah blah, following which reach convergence, blah blah, spectacular results. But it's simply if you use the device to bring Pokemon from other regions. It's safe. Just like say, Pokemon cannot be transferring holding any items. Make sure they take off their items first. So you are a fantastical container. Will you participate in the experiment of the century? You need 2 DSs to use Poke Transfer System. Yes, we will be doing that. Muy importante. We bring Pokemon here. Do you want to do it? Yes. So we will be launching DS wireless communications. And where did I put my old DS stylus? I feel like I should use my old DS stylus with this. If I can't find it, I'll just... There it is. Right, my brother chewed away part of the tip of this thing. Don't ask. Would like to save the game? Yes, please. And it's time to see some familiar faces. Wow, that is so much smoother. Yeah, that DSi screen is completely destroyed. But welcome to see some familiar faces, and it all began with you. Yep. Deposit those held items. So, the objective of this is to basically seek out and find these Pokemon and catch them. If you shoot the bush they're in while they're poking their head out, you will be able to get them to move out. Nope. Lanayru. I didn't get Lanayru. Got you. Alright, where are ya? Got you, Firestorm. Come on, Godzilla. Go, go, Godzilla. So close. Oh, when they hit each other like that, they'll be stunned. And that way they will be easier to catch. But we just got Megalon left. And boy, you are jumping like a mad bug. There you going. There's a sleep powder gas and puts them to sleep, and they're easy to catch. Boom! High score! Now that it really matters. Pokemon cannot go back once they have been sent. And yes, I will be very okay with transferring these Pokemon. Welcome back, my old friends. No, I don't think we're going to be using Poke Transfer again. At least, not on this game. So on the other game, he will say, "Great, molto bene." So you a fan of the Eighth Doctor? Maxis. So I thought my instincts were right. You're a prodigy, an A genius. Won't be able to anyone who handles poker transfers in such a professional manner in the future. Part of me wants to show this conversation, but at the same time, I don't want to because it will involve me having to use the busted touchscreen. So I'm just going to read it out. We will be here anytime to continue to do further research. If you want to use the Poké Transfer, please let us know. I will put the Pokemon you just caught in your PC box. If you decide that you want to play with Poké Transfer sometime, you're welcome to come back and ask me. It's basically, he's saying, if you want to do Poké Transfer again, you can come back here and do it. And basically just that's it. It's pretty much the standard transferring things into a new generation thing. So it's really nothing important. But I'll meet you guys back in Unova.